वो बहुत शौक पैदा कर फलन गुल रब करम बुलबुल भी सामान पैदा कर. Good morning, everybody. At the outset, I must thank the director NIT and organizing members of this program that has been running quite a long time. And I still remember this is possibly my fourth camp. Thank you very much for spacing me here and bearing me on this fourth time. I thank you from the core of my heart. It's because of you that those over there have a chance to see me and allow me to express what I long to talk about. I'm not here to stand to talk about what I have done, what I can do. I am to tell you that the idea of living lies in recognizing yourself. And this is the age when you are actually born. If you recognize yourself, if you understand yourself, then the beauty lies in being yourself. That's what I will tell. I will talk about my humble contributions that I have given to the community, to the science I belong to, and over the period of time, we are trying to learn more and more. This is the very beginning, and we have to go miles apart. I think I should get the greetings to you from this beautiful garden that is really in blossom and is going to, welcome us next month. So these are different flowers. They are basically, this message lies peace, and we have to turn to peace. This is what is already in the international literature, what I have been doing over a period of time. I have been working as a specialist in holes. I hope you understand holes. Laparoscopy is nothing but making holes and stealing a diseased organ from the body without leaving an impression. That's what is my specialty. And in that context, I must tell you that what we have contributed is, this is the thing that we published in the International Journal of Surgery elsewhere, and we gave concepts. They were named as Chalkoo concepts. My name is Dr. Chalkoo, and they were accepted in the field of gynecology as Chalkoo concepts. The concept relies in making the surgery of removing the diseased uterus in such a way that will gives you less pain, less hospital stay, less antibiotics, and these were accepted by the Gynecological Federation of International Gynecological Federation. And the honor lies in that they retained the name as Chalkoo concepts. We continue the technique, as Madam has already given a brief, the Chalkoo techniques. It's a group of 5 techniques that are patented on my name. And recently we made a talk in USA about the Chalkoo techniques, about what all are these techniques. I'll give a brief of how we have done all that. The technique is in, one of the techniques lies in removing gallbladder with a spoon. You know all gallbladder. Okay? It's housed in our right upper quadrant of the abdomen. And the technique was labeled as Chalkoo technique. Again, in the International Journal of Surgery, which has a very highest impact factor. We contributed a modification to a surgery from laparoscopic removal of gallbladder. So what we did, in convention to making 4 holes, we only made 2 holes. And remove a diseased gallbladder with a stool. This is the modification that we published in the International Journal of Surgical Science from Europe. And I am invited in June in Glasgow to make a talk on what is the modification about the laparoscopic collar system. We also tried to contribute a point which is again a Chalkoo point. And the point is that why should we exactly make this hole, which is quite, it gives you less bleeding, easy to perform for the postgraduates, for the youngsters. You will be one of us tomorrow doing this all, and then you will understand what is the point about. And the point lies in really in making the point. Okay? And the man has already given you a description of this small book of few pages. Thank you very much that she said that I love the book. That's an honor. As some amount of time has gone into making this book. It's only a few pages, but it tells you the art of understanding yourself. It tells you what you are, why you are, where should you go, what should you perform. Because I believe one of the scientists earlier, senior scientists, told you, first be yourself. I'm sorry, sir, I do not remember the name. He said 7 points, and they are still fresh with me. And tell you, he said you, do not follow. It reminds me of Albert Camus. Albert Camus says, do not follow me, I will not lead. Do not follow me, I will not lead. Do not be behind me, I will not follow. Okay? Be beside me, and let's go together. And that will be the attitude that whatever small you have contributed, it should reach to others, dissipate to others, and that is the beauty of living lies in that, because you have an end. So whatever you have done, contribute to others, publish, patent, write it down in a book so that the people ahead of you will be benefited. And the book is my expression. Your books are with me. Anybody interested can have it from us. I always make this slide just for illustration, that it is mind and body, and we talked about mind and and the brain. Let me tell you, I'm a medical doctor, but I try to wed the science with the philosophy, and I believe that you can only understand science through philosophy. I must tell you, my dear students, that the art of philosophy is as good as the philosophy of art. The art of science, the art of philosophy. So there is science in both the things. Whatever you do is science. And this science pours from nothingness. Somebody asked me the question, what do you get thought from? It doesn't come. It doesn't come. It is there. Let me tell you. You can't create a thought. It is there. It flows from nothingness. And we all come from that nothingness. And we go back to that nothingness. It is nowhere. It is anywhere. Where is it? It is somewhere. You can name it. But for that, you have to journey yourself. Then you will understand where from this thought of God came to you. Where from you all came. This is the age when you start swimming in this concept of knowing yourself. That's why I'm telling you, you have to recognize yourself. Then you will understand. And believe me, innovation is there. That's what the mind keeps on doing. And that's what we take. An innovation. And then the sky is the limit. I always put this slide when I make a talk, because this is an inspiration for me. And I must tell you what he has said. He was not a professor or a director in any medical or engineering college. And let me tell you, he was a very simple man. And this man gave me much of my life. He made me to understand what I am here for. And when I read his simple one sentence from his, encyclopedia what he has given to the world, Cicero, salute to him at this time. He says, we must not say every mistake is a foolish one. And much of the innovations come from this. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. It starts with a mistake. It starts with an error. And on that error, you create science. So it is science of errors. That is the full science. It's not non-science or nonsense. It is full science and full sense. But it starts with a nonsense. The boy asking the question, where does the thought came from? For a minute down there on the chair, I was really thinking, I wish the boy could understand what he is talking. He could not be less than a Cicero if he answered really his questions. But it takes an age to understand such answers. And I must tell you, you need to lose the sleep to understand what you are. But remember one important issue. Whenever you are into a work, whenever you are into creations, the great philosopher here, a couple of minutes we made a talk. I was very impressed. He said, be creative, if you remember. And that is the beauty. And let me tell you that you will understand that we are not for that idea to be creative. No, that is not the point. If you see the history of people who created, they were not people of knowledge. They were people of wisdom. And unfortunately, wisdom cannot be given to everybody. Knowledge you can acquire in every university. But if you perceive, smell, and beg His mercy, wisdom comes at a later date. But it is achievable, I must say. It is achievable. And remember at that time, you need not to get disgusted. Because the biggest gadgetry, the biggest argumentarian for the salaries is hope. And that takes us on and on and on. Yeah, this is where I started my small. I'm a very small man. I get to go miles apart. I'm not a big person here to give you a lecture to make you feel I have achieved. I'm swimming and swimming. The bank is getting farther and farther now. So good thing that I have lots and lots to swim across. This is what I started my life after coming from London, University College London, Fellowship of Hydrology. I started a work in this hospital. It is in the lap of a jungle. You all understand. Gulmarg and Tangmarg, a beautiful place in the world. I was thrown to this place to start the work, and leaving, we did have nothing there. I was thinking I will graduate and super specialized, and what am I going to do in this small hospital? But places do not matter. Let me tell you, you need to be mad. You need to be passionate. Things will spontaneously flow. You have to give it a beginning. See to it effect. I tell you, all of you, you must have dreams bubbling and boiling in your hearts. We want to be directors, we want to be IAS officer, or even an engineer, or a psycho, or a musician. Start it today. Start it now. You can achieve. I must tell you. The only thing is passion, passion, and passion. So that's what happened when I made a beginning. A very small and humble beginning in this hospital. Started doing small surgery, and I started presenting them in the National Play Park. It is 2003. And then, this is Dr. Chalkoo. This is cholecystogastric fistula. This is Chalkoo modification. I published it in a national journal. Believe me, Promise brought this to the hospital and they were even cry. What is this man doing? Promise small can he do as a research? Hey, research is possible sitting at home, man. Oh, you can sit at home and do research. Don't think you need to become a scientist to do research. Honestly, I had also a feeling like you. No, you have to become first big and then do research. No. It is the research that makes you big, that it's not you who make the research big. And any amount of research, believe me, the problem lies in the funding, the problem lies in the resources, the problem lies in the mentors, the problem lies in, of course, the problems are satiable and answerable. Luckily, if we have questions, we have answers too. If we have problems, we have solutions too. But we need a mother movement to look for those problems and solve them. If you have the guts, if you have the passion, believe me, the waves will spontaneously flow. And then, Professor R.C.G. Russell, my textbook, I had a dream, can I ever meet him, but I am reading in surgery. And luckily, you see that God spontaneously makes the way. I could meet him in one of the conferences. And then we started laparoscopy, and that beginning in India was first time laparoscopy was started in a sub-district hospital. And the whole media, made a lot of noise. Dr.chalkoo, Dr.chalkoo. But I'm telling you honestly, it's not Dr.chalkoo who will do it. Anybody can do it, but again back to it, I will backfire with 3 words. Sincerity, dedication, and passion. They must be bored listening to these 3 words. My organizers, he's talking always passion. But I tell you, I'm sorry, I feel it. Anything is possible. You need to be sincere. You need to be passionate. Give meaning to your living, because you have to leave the show. And nobody will remember it. It will be this Chalkoo technique, Chalkoo modification, Chalkoo cancer, Chalkoo retractor, Chalkoo point. Possibly one of you may remember me. That Dr. Chalkoo has done something to us. But I'm telling you that it is possible. So do not think that you need to become big and then do a small. Start with a small project. You create problems, you create mistakes, and build on them so that one fine day you will find something like this you have done. Okay? This is the place that I found a way to this as selected, and believe me, I talked with the list of all of them. We had even people who were poor qualified than me. But when they looked at what he's doing in sub-district, a team of panel of selectors from public service commission, they said, no, he is very well, he should get it. And I talked with the list, and in 198 doctors, I was number one, who was taken as a lecturer. Getting into a faculty, all of you know, it's very difficult. But not because they were gone. They said, look at this man, is that? We should not snatch. There is a problem of bias. There are prejudices. That's it. And your biggest of enemies should make you feel that no, you इसको ले लो यार, छीन लिया ऐसे.